Hello and welcome to Tenney Talks. It is your fashionista icon and friend Tenney. Today we're talking about some exciting news. We're going to talk about the new historical doll. Will she be coming out in October or will it be another World by Us? Stay tuned to find out. And Kit will share budget-saving tips.
I thought I was just here to comment about the fasten, or something.
You're going to offer your opinion, Kit, and you're also going to offer budget-saving tips for a fun summer.
Yeah. Or we could, I'm a reporter. I'm here to talk about the news.
And also, to address some things, we got better lighting. Oh my gosh, and it makes me look amazing, of course.
Uh-huh.
And then the Kit always looks a little sunburned.
I look fine.
Anyways, moving on. First, we're going to talk about the historical doll. Since I've been told I talk too much.
Kit, the reporter, shall now speak.
Do you guys think I talk too much? Is this true? Do I talk too much? I think I talk just enough, thank you, Samantha.
Anyway, let's get to the news portion of this, even though this isn't a newscast, podcast type thing. So, there's rumors about a Harlem Renaissance 1920s historical doll named Claudia Wells or Claudia Jones. They're not sure which one it will be, but I think the main one they think it is will be Claudia Jones. And confirmation from Corinne Porter, the author of the Addie books, somewhere has stated that the new historical is potentially a black doll. This would be great because this specific area of the timeline with AG doesn't have many black characters. The 19th century is sort of lacking. So, same for the 20th century. The only difference is they have more of a collection for the 20th century right now than the 19th century.
Now, my predictions for this new historical doll release. She's going to look vintage, aesthetic, and a sassy queen. And her name's going to be Claudie.
Yeah, Claudie.
I forgot her last name last minute.
It could be Wells or Jones, the main theory. They don't have official confirmation, but they've trademarked both those names, and they're very popular within the time period that this story would be hypothetically set in.
I know in American Girl, they probably did a bunch of research to patent those names. So, we'll see what will happen. Now, what will the doll look like, appearance-wise?
We don't actually know, but could be black. Hopefully an Addie mold, because they haven't done another character doll Addie mold since Addie. So, kind of would make sense to do one. Especially since Corinne Porter said something about this, and, see how she had a lot of involvement in Addie's story being the writer. That just would be more fitting.
Interesting. So, do you think Claudie will be African American or mixed race?
I'm hoping African American because nothing wrong with mixed race. It's just at this point they weren't as common, so it'd make more sense for it to be like full African American.
Or they weren't talked about often. Have you ever thought that?
Yeah, it's more likely that she's full African American if she's African American than half at this point. That's all.
Interesting. So, anyways, what's your opinion on all this?
I think it's great. I finally get the 19th century timeline is going to be filled out completely, pretty much. I don't think we're missing anybody from the end of the 19th century. There's probably something missing from the beginning, but I don't know who, timeline-wise. Another thing is, it's just cool to have a neighbor in the timeline. Think about it. Me and Claudie could have been alive at the same time, hypothetically. Just in a different area, in a different community. I hope the Depression treated her well. That sucked. I don't like it. So, yeah. When do you think this will come out, Tenney?
I predict in October. On a cold, stormy night, when someone's, by chance, just perusing good old YouTube or AmericanGirl.com, they find out, wait, there's another historical.
I predict this October, although there's currently a rumored World by Us doll that could be named Cindy. Last year they did him on October, so maybe we could have Cindy too. Somehow, I think it's more likely that Claudia will come out, though.
Would it be fun if she was named Cindy Lou?
Yeah. Either we're hoping to hear more on this doll, like a leak or something from, like, American Girl Update News if they haven't been taken down yet.
You know YouTube and AG and them trying to keep things a secret. Oh, please.
Yeah. The reason we don't show any hypothetical images or anything is copyright. But there really isn't anything to show yet for Claudie, so it's not an issue.
We could just show you, like, a trademarked name, but that's about it.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't be too fun or special.
That'd be pretty boring to just see an image of a trademark. You could find that on Google if you want.
Of course. And now we're going on to our little small segment that doesn't really matter, and who watches them anyways. Kit offers budget-saving tips for the summer, so you can have some fun and save up money for your favorite toy or activity.
Or buy food, because you're in the Great Depression.
Is that the Great Depression?
Well,
it's just the recession.
I saw... Oh, there's a difference? Okay. Well, I'm sort of new to this stuff. I was featured in the most viewed video on the whole channel.
We get it. You're so amazing. Oh my god. Yes, Queen. Whatever.
That's a lot of views I have in comparison.
Oh yeah, and I must address, since it's Pride Month, I'm coming out as a proud ally.
You don't need to come out as an ally. Just say you're an ally. I'm an ally.
I'm doing what Barbie does on Instagram. Don't take this away from me.
But you aren't Barbie.
Who says I'm not?
Anyway, let's get to the portion. Hey, maybe we should have Samantha give advice with us.
Yeah, let's have Richie Rich Girl.
I want to see just how out of touch she is. I mean, what did I just say?
Fine, we'll bring down Samantha. Just give us a moment.
Ta-da! I have magically teleported Samantha using a magic trick. Woo!
Samantha, you're not in frame.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Samantha. Nice to see everyone again. So, Samantha, do you have any tips for kids out there that are looking to save money this summer? Yes, ask for more allowance.
Did you just tell them to not be poor? Effectively?
No.
Then
ask for more allowance.
Where does the allowance come from?
Your family relatives.
Where do your relatives get the money from?
Their job.
Where do they get the job from?
Well, people.
Okay, Samantha, now I know just how out of touch you are to the concept of being poor.
Oh yeah, and don't forget another money-saving tip. Wash your clothes once a week.
Once a week? Tenney!
How disgusting. Ugh. Oh my god. Why, Samantha? Why? It's simple. If you don't do anything but lounge around in your house, you save money.
You at least know how to mend your own clothes. You don't just buy new ones when they get old or ratty. Right?
No, I have a servant do that.
But you have to pay the you do pay the servant, right?
Yeah, we do pay her.
Then why don't you learn yourself?
Because I'm a rich, spoiled, entitled girl from the early 1900s.
You're from 1909.
If I was 1910.
I don't know.
It starts at 1904, right? I'm confused.
Okay, we just know that you were within the 1910s, okay? So, I will start with discussing.
Oh yeah, and another money-saving tip. Don't drop the ring light.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, my next tip is be thrifty and don't just throw away things, but maybe, potentially,
reuse them.
Yeah.
Find a new use for them. Be creative.
Also, read books. and they'll help you learn valuable skills. And if you can check them out for free, it's like free knowledge. And isn't that a good price?
Now it's time to bring in the lunchbox. For whoop.
It looks so happy to be from the Depression. Wait, it's not, is it?
It's a cute kawaii bunny I got last year for Christmas, okay?
Ooh, hey, you knocked it over.
So anyways, we're going to open the lunchbox off camera because somehow someone keeps dropping things. Cough, cough, kid.
Hey, that's not true. Samantha hit me in the side.
I did not hit you.
Yes, you did. I'm going to sell you my lunch for the past 3 months. Or when I was doing stuff during the past.
Another good idea is pack your own lunch. Remember to keep it simple and actually cook some of it.
Small jug of milk. Covering Samantha's face.
A banana.
Hard-boiled egg with cell on it. So fulfilling and nutritious. The banana was very expensive, by the way. This is high off the hog, this fruit. I'm so wealthy. I mean, I traded for the banana. It took me a dozen eggs.
Wait, what? You have to trade for bananas? We can just pick them up at the store for $1.
They're hard to find where I'm at. Also, like, they're kind of expensive, so, yeah. Anyway, that's what I eat. I recommend that you try something more balanced with more vegetables, but if you are like me, this is all you have.
Oh, yeah, and make sure to eat the egg within, like, 30 minutes after you make it. Otherwise, you'll get sick.
Yeah, one time I waited for lunch and I got food poisoning. It was horrible. We couldn't afford a doctor either.
So I had to listen to my mom drag on and bring out this Ipecac stuff that made you vomit, and it was just
made it worse, and I was sick longer, and I couldn't work.
Okay, that's enough. Please stop. Please.
I tried Ipecac once.
Ugh.
Are you dumb, Samantha?
No, it's just like there, and I thought it was a cool new drink. Like the one Grandmary takes when she's stressed out. She calls it cocaine.
What? What is your Grandmary on?
It was the 19th century. It was a different
I saw someone
time.
drinking that last week. Grandmary's an addict. Tenney's emotionally dead now.
Cocaine, the housewife's drug. Please, don't do drugs, kids. It's bad. Don't do it.
Let's wrap this up with, don't be a jerk and help the local hobos out because they might do your yard work for you for pennies on the dollar. Bye!
Wait, what? That's just cruel. Why don't you pay them more?
We can't afford to pay them more. They eat chicken.
So, they're your pignons or what?
We feed them, and our yard stays nice, and they don't die.
You don't at least put them up in your house while you're doing this?
Oh, no, we have to wait. We have to have boarders who pay in those rooms, because we also need to be able to afford food. Some of that food we buy for the hobos.
What the heck?
Oh, look at me. I can afford extra food without having to work 2 jobs and have 8 boarders in your house watching you as you slept. Also, just a room. Ugh. They're kind of weird, not gonna lie. Fun, but weird.
Fun but weird is not a combo you usually hear every day.
So,
None of them watch you sleep going, yes, little girl, yes.
no, that didn't happen. Although one of them did try to steal from me. The hobo didn't even try to steal from me. They're actually quite nice people if Tenney would give them a chance. I mean, if people would give them a chance.
Anyways, going off topic before we go into a controversial one, it's official, our raccoon infestation has gone. We finally got raccoony, but for some reason last night Josefina's stew tastes different. Tasted more gamey. And when I asked her which meat did she use, she told me it was veal. I'm like, we can't afford veal. And then she told me, oh, don't worry, this veal was handmade.
Where is Josefina? She's not doing something with a raccoon right now, is she?
Oh no, I heard a terrible raccoon screams in the alleyway a week before we had that meat.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
Ah!
Meow.
No, it's that cat that rubs its butt against everything.
Oh no, it's the overly cuddly cat. It's obnoxious. Ah. Meow. 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 Meow.
First of all, this is my cat, Styles.
Styles looks like a naked mole rat.
Styles is gorgeous and exotic. And also very loyal and loud. I know. She woke me up at 12 a.m. this morning screaming at me.
Samantha, you don't need to sleep. Be up at 4 a.m. Go milk a cow.
Oh, Styles, are you loving that cushion Josefina had made with her blood, sweat, and tears, and I'm not sure what else, and she's kind of like a medicine woman.
Well, now we should wrap this up with Styles is a weird cat. Bye! I'm back.